Right. Well, I mean, it's like, I think, you know, I concur 100%. Right. I think that when Kanye looks at an album, you know, say he has all of his tracks here, and he's looking at his layout and everything, looks how he's going to attack it. I think he actually doesn't just want to put out a good album. I think he wants to actually kill the listener. He's like, I want to actually kill. I want to see how I can actually inflict death on the listener.
I feel you on that, because it's almost like he forces you to go where he wants you to go.
Exactly.
That's what I love about him. Because I'm the kind of person, I'm like, well, take me there. Not everybody's like that. A lot of people like to go into listening to music knowing what to expect. I don't. I'm like, you know what, take me to go, you know, take me somewhere.
Exactly.
An example of this is a group out there called Little Dragon. It's not a hip-hop group. It's just this very eclectic musical group out of Japan, basically. And when I first heard these guys here, I was blown away by their music, okay? Little Dragon, check them out. They off the hook. And but I didn't have any expectations. I just wanted them to take me somewhere, and they did, and I was all about it. And I think that's how you really appreciate good music. You know, that's art.
Exactly. Yeah, you know, that's a beautiful way to look at it. Kanye West puts out not just music, not just hip-hop music. He wants to put out art. He wants to put out good music. No doubt, Kanye West is a genius. Like you said, outside of the studio, different story. You know, he can be, you know, he's like Charles Barkley. I don't know what.
I may be wrong.
You know,
but I doubt it.
But anyway, I think we can go to the envelope.
Let's go
Our
to the
nominees:
envelope.
Eminem, Rick Ross, The Roots, and Kanye West. Let's go to the envelope. And the winner is Kanye West, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Did you even doubt it? Here's the thing, though. Okay, I was stuck with this because I wanted the Roots to win this. I did, but they just didn't. I mean, I had to keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Not that the Roots didn't have a great album; their album was exceptional. But you know, so was Kanye's album.
Yes,
you know what
sir.
I'm saying? I mean, you know, I want to draft Blaine Gabbert, but Cam Newton is off the hook. You feel me?
I feel
I mean, that's actually I want Cam Newton. Whatever. But Kanye's album, what has been said about it from the Cipher? We love the album. He did an excellent job. The rapping on the album is crazy. Even him having, you know, we talked about Nicki Minaj, you know, blowing up the spot on the verse on Monster. You know what I mean? Just everything. Even the joint that he has with Rick Ross is off the hook. I mean, the whole nine. Kanye, I thought this was really his year musically, and I can't wait to hear the Heads of State, the album with him and Jay-Z that's coming up. So I'm looking forward to that. And Kanye just did a great job, and he's the Cipher Award winner for Album of the Year.
Album of the Year. Kanye West couldn't be here tonight, so we're going to accept this album on his behalf.
Right, we got it.
Okay,
Cipher.
Let's move over to our Super Bowl, which is our Indie Album of the Year.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. And our nominees, so our first nominee for a Cipher for Album of the Year, Indie, Static Selecta in Terminology. Yeah, 1982.
Man.
Talk about this album.
Well, here's the thing, and I've been on record as this, man. One of my best. I'm thinking of Eminem and LP. Eminem and Static Selecta. And I'm not saying these because these are both white producers, but just because they're just dope in their own right.
Sell out.
Okay? Well, whatever. Then I'm sold out. Whatever. Because Static Selecta is that dude, when it comes to the boards there, that dude can produce his tail off, man. Whether it be the album he put in with Freeway, the dude, his own album that he put out, 100 Proof, whether it's the joint he did, or the Terminology himself. So, and he sounds a lot like, you can hear elements of DJ Premier in his music, man, big time. You know what I'm saying? It's like an updated version of Premier's beats. You know what I mean? You could tell he studied up under him. That's what it is. Like almost how what Black Milk is to Jay Dilla, that's what Static Selecta is to DJ Premier to me. Okay, great album. Lyrically, it's off the hook. You know, some guest appearances. You got Lil Fame is on there. You got my man Rex, who I can't wait to till we review the Rex album that's coming up, which is Off the Hook, man. But these guys actually put it in, man. The Terminology Static Select album, 1982 is the name of the album. You know, front to back, you can listen to it all the way through. I thought it was an excellent album.
Yes, sir.
And I think it shuts down a lot of these majors. Albums that have been out this year, real talk.
No doubt. I mean, it's like, and me not even being a big, I enjoy beats, and but I have to have an MC. I have to have an MC, take me someplace. You know what I'm saying? But your man.
Yeah, man, Terminology. Listen, man, that's listen. Right now, Terminology. My Hispanic brother. That dude, lyrically, he gets down.
Yes, sir.
He gets down. Real talk.
And Static Selector, his beats. I mean, you mentioned the Premiere, the Premier reference. I mean, you can't deny that. I mean, it's like it's
all up in it.
Lyrically and beat wise. I was blown away from this album. You got to check it if you already haven't checked it out, because the Cipher said so. So do that. 1982, Static Selector and Terminology. Yep. Moving on to our next nominee, which is Strong Arm Steady, In Search of Stoney Jackson. Speak on it.
Oof. I love Strong Arm Steady.
I know you do.
I love their MCs, and most of which what I loved about this album is our independent producer of the year, Madlib.
Yes, sir.
Produced this entire album. And I thought that the album was just well produced all the way through, and I loved it. See, and I've mentioned this a million times, because Madlib is somewhat of a quirky producer on a hip hop tip. I love to hear grimy MCs over his beats a lot of times, man, because it just gives it a whole different flavor. And the way that Madlib's beats play out, to hear different types of MCs over his beats, it just sets into another level. You know what I mean? It's a new track out now with Mos Def. I think it's called Worldwide, I believe. At any rate, Off the Hook, because it's Mos Def over not that he's never rapped over Madlib beat before, but just Madlib's music. To hear different MCs over it just gives it an entirely different dynamic, man. You can listen to an instrumental LP of Madlib's music and just be blown away by that.
Right.
At any rate, In Search of Stoney Jackson, I thought was an excellent album. Planet Asia, Cron Down, all these guys over there, and I know that Talik Kweli's on this album too. Fonte from Little Brothers on the album. In addition to that, and I thought it was just chock full of ill beats and really good MC just getting down, and I thought that was a great album.
Right. Madlib, I think, kind of makes this album, and the MCs that jump on the track just makes it even better. I mean, you could have probably just played Madlib's beats, and this would have been probably would have been in the same situation that we're in right now, but maybe not. But anyway, excellent album, In Search of Stoney Jackson, Strong Arm Steady. If you already haven't cop it, check it out. You got to do it because Cipher said so. Do that, son.
Do that.
And anyway, moving on to and I got to give this man an introduction.
Okay, give it.
This was my man. When I heard this album, I was totally, I was floored by this album. All right, I was floored by this young man. I mean, I was floored by his previous music, but this album really hit me, smacked me dead in the face. I said, this is the next one to come up. He is the next one. This is what music is going to be. This is the when we talk about today's music ain't about nothing. These new young cats that a lot of these cats that come out today, and they're not really carrying their own weight. This guy not only carries his own weight, makes his own beats, but destroys his own beats with his rhymes. Yeah. And this is the one, the only Black Milk.
Dude, I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to say that this album is called Album of the Year, just might be.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, the question becomes, and I don't know the answer to this yet.
What's that?
I think in today's hip hop, is he the best beat/MC? I mean, okay, we can say maybe it's Kanye.
Yeah, I mean, Kanye comes as
a major, but Kanye. I mean, I think Black Milk, that dude, I love. You know what makes Black Milk to me on a rhyme tip? His cadence is crazy to me.
Woo.
His cadence is ridiculous, and you can only have that type of cadence when you make beats.
Exactly.
That's why Kanye does what he does. If you know your beats, you're gonna rhyme like that over them. You know what I mean? For obvious reasons. I like the album. You know that,
right?
And then we've reviewed it beforehand. You notice a lot of live drums on the album, hit by said artists. And Deadly Medley with him and Elzai, I thought was off the hook.
Royce,
yeah, Royce. Man, has Royce been getting on tracks like destroying things?
Yeah.
Man, I'm ready for that new Royce da 5'9" album. No mixtape. I'm talking about a Royce da 5'9" top-notch production. Because he also has Royce da 5'9" has an ear for good beats too. I've always thought that about him.
Okay.
For him to be an exceptional MC, he's another underrated MC. I mean, like heads know, people heads know that Royce da 5'9" is that dude. But so I ain't talking to y'all. I'm talking to y'all. Don't really understand how dope Royce da 5'9" is, because he used to get out with Eminem, and I was of the opinion that really, in a way, if you really ask me to be completely truthful about it, I think Royce is every good at MC as Eminem to me.
Yeah, I mean,
that dude is off the hook, man.
Definitely, they can go. I mean, if there was a thoroughbred race, they are neck and neck, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
And that was the one thing I never understood. Why isn't Royce right there? I mean, right behind Eminem.
In my opinion, from what I know of the situation with Royce, a lot of times he's his own worst enemy a little bit.
Okay.
Because really, Royce da 5'9" was supposed to be all up in the Chronic 2001, right?
I do believe so.
Yeah. He was supposed to be all through that, writing, MC, and the whole nine. But there was an issue that Royce da 5'9"'s management had with Dr. Dre himself. And all you gotta do is check the Beef's DVDs and stuff over that stuff. You know, goes into,
I do remember there was a segment.
There's an issue with that. Yeah,
but I thought that was their beef with D12 and
they went into the D12. You gotta understand, D12 was with Eminem with Interscope too, so it was just all this big conflict. And the truth of the matter is, think of the time that this happened, just before that came out. I mean, Royce would have been the premier MC, probably over M. Probably over M, if you think about it, because he's just that good. Okay, didn't happen. You know, he's made some underground albums. You know, Death is Certain. That album that came out in the early 2000s, I thought was excellent. You know, he does really good with his beat selection. Royce does, but this isn't a Royce fight. We're talking about Black Milk. Black Milk album of the year. I know you're on record as saying that you thought it was exceptional.
Yes.
I thought one of the things that the album suffered from, in my opinion, is the fact that a lot of the beats, because he played, there's a lot of live drums on this that he played. There's a few songs that kind of sound similar to me. I was expecting a little bit more, and I don't think that this is his best album that he put out, because I thought that Tronic was a little bit better than this album. That's just my opinion on it. But no, there we have it. So those are our three nominees. We had three nominees for this. We could have won. There's a gang of music out there, but we just went with three right now. We don't want to belabor the point here.
Yes, sir. All right, so we want to get to our winner. And it's in this envelope. The winner of the Cipher Awards Album of the Year, independent album, independent label. Strong Arm Steady in search of Stoney Jackson.
Strong Arm Steady, man. Yeah.
Yo boys, man. Yo boys.
I love this album, as I told you beforehand. Madlib, I thought, had an excellent year on the underground tip. I cannot wait for Matt Delaney 2 to come out, Madlib. So you and Doom, I mean, look, how long ago was it? We did a review of Paper Mill, like over a year ago. About a year ago. And 2 or 3 months ago, there's two Matt Delaney songs that were premiered, I think, on Stone Throws, which is the label they come out of. On their there's a podcast they put out, and they previewed a couple of songs. They're just teasing us a couple of songs. They're teasing us with this. They need to come out with this quickly, because based on what I've heard so far from Matt Delaney 2, it's going to be absolutely exceptional. But again, Strong Arm Steady, I thought was a great album. That's going to be the Cipher album of the year from an independent artist, and we love this album. One of the albums we reviewed early on in last year. So I'm glad that they were able to take home the Cipher for this, and that's what I have to say about it.
Yes, sir. And I want to let everybody know that this was not an easy job at all. There is so much good music out there, and I know people are going to be hitting us up on our Facebook and on YouTube and every place else, saying that why didn't this person get it? Why didn't Doom get this? And why didn't Doom didn't even drop anything last year, did he?
No, Doom. I mean, Doom must be getting his rhymes tight from Avalanche.
Yeah, probably. So that being said, that's the reason Doom didn't make our show this year. So hit us up. Let us know what you think about our opinion and our choices. Just want to let you know that Strong Arm said he couldn't make it to pick up their award, so we're going to accept their award, the Golden Backpack, the Cipher, in their place. So just want to let y'all know, unless you have anything else, we can close this out.
Yeah, you know what the thing is, just be on the lookout. We got some more reviews. I can't wait to get back to reviewing these independent albums and these albums in general. We got the new Rex album we're going to review that we love. Feral Monk's album, you know, we're feeling that. We're definitely going to review that coming up. And also Lupe Fiasco album is going to be reviewed by us too, and I think that's going to be an interesting review for us, the Lupe Fiasco album, to say the least. Interesting review.
Lupe is my man now.
I know you.
I love me some Lupe Fiasco.
Yeah, I loved him too.
You said you loved him. There's some love lost there.
Don't get me started about Lupe. That guy, I feel some type of way about Lupe.
Okay. We'll get into it. We'll get into it. Stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned.
Yeah,
that's coming very soon from the Cipher Awards. I want to thank everybody for listening. I want to thank everybody for hanging in there and watching these segments. I want to thank Curtis Black, our boss. I want to thank clbTV. I want to thank all of our mates on this thing, Pat Freeman, the Mighty Oba, and everybody else that's on this channel. So from my man Muff and myself, unless you have anything else to add.
Oh, just peace. Have it. Peace, love. Make sure you just take care of each other, and keep listening to that good hip hop. And you know what too? Good hip hop. Start supporting it. The game has changed a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If you hear something that's good, and a lot of you guys out there, y'all get that free music, man. Actually, if you hear something you really like, buy that stuff, man. Go ahead and buy it. Pay the money. Buy the album. Support the artist so they can keep making that good stuff, man.
Yeah, also, what people have been doing has been drying up a little bit. People used to send us music all the time, and I don't know why it kind of stopped. They were sending us on Facebook, giving us little tips here and there, saying, oh, you need to check this dude out, check this dude out, he's out of, East Bumbleheck, Phoenix, but you need to check him out.
Where's East Bumbleheck, by the way?
It's a small town in Phoenix.
Okay.
Yeah. Look it up. Anyway, that's it from the Cipher Awards. My name is Marcus the Kid Warren. This is my man Muff. Check out all those artists that we just talked about. Strong Arm Steady, Black Milk.
All of them good albums. Everything we mentioned are must-owns. Wouldn't you say?
I would definitely say must-owned.
Right.
And do that. Why? Because the Cipher said so, son. We're out of here.
Peace. There you go.